ReLife is one of those anime where you look at the synopsis and decide that it may or may not be your cup of tea. As for me, it is a truly hidden gem where it delivered a simple premise of a story, combined with a great writing and excellent execution. Hi everyone, I'm Justaway, and welcome to my personal review of the anime ReLife. Without further ado, let's roll the show. This review will include 4 aspects of the anime based on my personal experience. The first aspect here would be the story part. Offered a chance at reforming his life, a 27-year-old man goes back to high school, transformed into a 17-year-old boy to make friends and live a little. The story covers Kaizaki Arata as he deals with this one chance at reliving his high school days offered in the ReLife program. The purpose was to overcome his traumas and get him back to the society as he learned the life of a high school student and its challenges as well. At this point, I was hooked up with the story. It delivered something new, where the main character will be transferred to a different world, which is not that different because it is the same world, but he was just younger. The purpose of this transfer was to get him back to the society his real life, which sounds great to me.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
So when you have a problem, you just have to go to this shady company, drink the medicine, which is delivered by a shady person as well, for a good reason. You see, the show already showed us enough reason to understand the challenge which the protagonist is facing. The main character, Kaizaki Arata's personality, is also relatable. Just like many of us, Kaizaki Arata is just a normal guy who got into the wrong place at the wrong time. The story also has a lot of comedy here and there, and I do find myself laughing quite a bit. At the same time, when the story tells you a serious matter, it delivered the message properly as well. Arata has gone through many difficult things, and the show told us how did it affect Arata as the main character, how it changed him. At the same time, the rest of the cast in the high school are also dealing with their own life issues as well, further connecting the main character to the temporary life he lived in. All these characters feel natural as friends, and as the story progressed, Arata, who was obviously more mature than the rest of his classmates, became a point of the drama which is happening at the school. It does portray the protagonist so well that he played his role as a main character who helped others without being the problem solver guy who solved everything. This aspect also created a circle of life around the characters, love and friendship, the 2 things that Arata surely needed to experience once again. It is a good slice of life anime if you're really into some of the drama and romance with a bit of comedy here and there.
よし、後ろの席を確保。
そこ、私の席なんですけど。
Moving on to the next chapter, the characters. Kaizaki is an amazing main character. The guy has some difficult past, but we can feel it at his core that he is kind. He is the kind of person who wants to help people around him. If he sees a problem, then he wants to get involved and help to solve it. But he is also someone who fears getting too much involved. That hesitation that goes against his inherent nature is the part of the reason why he is in the ReLife experiment. He is also kind of an idiot. While I think most people would struggle a bit when going back to high school after a decade, he really struggles to catch back up. Well, who says it would be easy going back through all those exams anyway? This is the kind of guy who can't help caring about people. He gets flustered when he is teased and doesn't mind teasing others while he has an advantage. That is also obvious since he is literally a decade older than his high school friends. He makes friends pretty easily with his personality, and he can be serious when the situation needed him to do just that. Next is Chizuru Hishiro. She serves as the main heroine, an unusual person with a very normal looking smile. She's brilliant and very capable of getting the task done that is assigned to her. However, she has horrific social skills, just like her gentle smile. Simply put, she was having difficulties understanding other people's feelings. On top of that, she was blunt, like when there's something that she does not understand, she would just ask directly about it. She recognized that this is her weakness, but has a tough time actually getting past them. Not a bad person in the slightest, but her personality brought misunderstandings to other people. Definitely one of the best waifus, and you must agree on that. The next character is Ryo Yoake, another important figure, though often can be a background person, like literally just stand there in the background watching like a creep.
I'm a grade A creep.
He's basically Kaizaki's handler, a member of the support staff at ReLife that observed the experiment as a student at the high school and is basically someone Kaizaki has to deal with. He can often feel like a troll and a sadist who doesn't mind messing with Kaizaki just to get some laughs for himself. But he does more to him than just that. There is a seriousness under the surface and troubles that he carries. The story doesn't directly take on his troubles, but you get an understanding of where he's coming from. Next, the best friend role for Kaizaki, which is filled by Kazuomi Oga. Innocent, smart, and dense. Just the perfect kind of a friend. Olga is a good person and willingly help Kaizaki to overcome his academic obstacles. He's also incredibly dense when it comes to feelings and romance. It is actually impressive how someone can be that smart and also just miss everything that's going on around him. Still, he is very much involved at times with drama around Karyu, and Kaizaki wouldn't survive at that school without Olga there to help him out. He does get an arc himself near the end of the series, which was nice to see. Talking about Olga, you can't forget about Karyu. Rena Karyu is a student at this school and a central figure in a lot of the drama. She is a helpful person, but is also extremely competitive. She seeks to go up against her top rivals in academics and sports. Karyu doesn't settle for just being second the best and does everything she can to improve her own scores and abilities in order to compete. There is a lot of tough moments with Karyu because she can have a temper as well. Being so intensely competitive can create problems, and we see some of them here. Karyu makes a fair number of mistakes and does some of the most growing throughout the show. Her relationship with Hichiro is one of the main ingredients which made ReLife a worthy anime. Art style. The standard designs for the characters combined with the chibi style at the different scenes bring a different nuance and a change of the wind to the show. The visuals are a key component to the comedy in this show, and the people behind this really understood about that. The backgrounds will look different depends on each scene, and of course during the OVA episodes you can tell that they have to cut corners with the background, but it did not affect the pace of the show. If you are very thorough, sure you would notice some of the flaws, but overall, I give my approval for the art style. The audio. The show has one of the better opening on that season, plus its various endings also bring a lot of excitement. The song perfectly captured the moment of every act they're going through the show. Sure, some of the songs were better than the others, but then again, when it comes to music, everyone has different taste. In conclusion, ReLife is a show that I think most people should give it a try. It brings laughter in some of the moments, and at the same time it delivered a conclusive ending if you watch the OVA. Plus, if you read the manga, which is highly recommended, you will get an update with the new chapters on what happened after the anime as well. In ReLife anime, we get a mature main character while still going to the high school setting that is pretty popular. Definitely worth checking it out. And also, if you like ReLife, I have another suggestion for you as well, which would be Welcome to the NHK, Orange, My Teen Romantic Comedy Snap. Don't forget to subscribe for more anime related videos. See you on the next one.